Kim Kardashian is dating Pete Davidson. Look at these two. How did that happen? Doesn't even make sense. I don't know, okay? Today's video, we're gonna break down that whole dynamic and what you can learn from it so it impacts your personal relationships overall in general, how it affects you in your life, okay? By the way, if you're new to the channel, man, hit subscribe, turn on bell notifications to get notified of new videos like this as soon as they come up. Share it with a friend. And also, I will tell you this. I got more celebrity and social reaction videos. I just did one on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, so click in the corner on the iCard if you want to see that. All right, I'll mention it a few times. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the show.
I'm not getting better, I'm just getting started. I just flipped it like I do all my competition. Let me slow this shit down. I just need me a bad one. Come on here and wear my flag, huh? I give y'all the bottom line. I don't do a lot of talking, cause a lot of talking take up a lot of time. And I don't got a lot of time. Since a kid sitting in the wicker chair with the sweater with the collar out of mine, I swore not.
You might know Pete Davidson. He's a cool guy from Saturday Night Live, right? Seems pretty like a chill dude, kind of like out there. Lived in his mama's basement at one point, dating Kim Kardashian, who's apparently one of the most highly desired women in the world. So how does something like that even happen? That's crazy is if you look at this ripple effect, it's gone down throughout her family, right? Her sister is dating Travis Barker, the old drummer from Blink-182, which is not like the most poppin' band right now. And then you got Megan Fox dating Machine Gun Kelly. Right? Now, if you look at it, it's kind of funny because these women are actually socially at a higher level, a higher status than these guys, but yet they're still hooking up with these guys and they're making a relationship. You know, at first, Kim Kardashian was at a event for her family and Pete Davidson was there just hanging out, chill, no pressure. Next thing you know, they're walking on the street holding hands and everybody's like, oh, it's an official relationship. So we'll see what the truth is to that. And meanwhile, somewhere Kanye West is crying. By the way, let's look at the memes on this. The memes are hilarious, some of these memes, okay?
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Drake, when he found out Kim and Pete were dating.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
How does he do it? Kim wanted this so bad, yeah, she wanted to have her tatted white boy face, I guess. Then we got, of course, Michael Jordan having his victory cigar after a championship. Pete Davidson went from Ariana Grande to Kate Beckinsale to Kim K.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
I bet this is how he'd be feeling right now. Okay, cool, so check it out. How's this happening? There's a concept I want to give to you called eliminating the downside. And I believe that the reason it's able to happen is because you look at Pete Davidson, right? He's like chill guy, kind of like drugged out, almost like how Mac Miller was, R.I.P., right? Kind of just like low pressure. He plays a character on Saturday Night Live called Chad. You ever see these skits? Maybe we can put a sample of it here. And he plays this character. It's just like, I don't know, okay, I don't know, sure, whatever.
Hello, who am I speaking to? Chad? This is Elon Musk.
Who?
Chad, I want to make sure you understand that you won't survive this mission.
Okay.
What's the pressure reading on the tank?
Boobs.
Oh, so what does that do? If you're a high-profile celebrity, the world's always watching you. You're always feeling pressure. And you get around somebody like that, it makes you feel like it's okay to be yourself. You could like just poop, fart, burp, and like it's okay, like no judgment, you know what I mean? The person's not viewing you in a way. You don't have to maintain this front of being a high-profile celebrity. You can kind of be yourself. So I think the amazing gift that these guys give is they give freedom of just being yourself. And what that would be called is like lowering the downside. They would eliminate the negativity of being around them. Because with any other guy, if you're around that guy, he has an expectation. Maybe he wants a family. Maybe he wants to be more serious. Maybe he wants you to stop partying. Maybe he wants you to, you know, do whatever he wants or his demands. But dudes like this, you know, if you're around them, even if you're another guy and you're around guys like this, you feel relaxed, ease, no judgment. I mean, you probably know dudes like this, right? Think about it. Who do you know that's a guy like this that you just want to be around because it just makes you feel chill? You know, maybe a buddy who's the skateboarding or surfer, he's like, no worries, man, no stress, it's all right. Easy, no problem, we fixed it. Like, you ever have any friends who are Australian? I have a lot of friends who are Australian. They seem to have this like general vibe of that. And so it's very attractive. And I'd say even one of the biggest reasons that people don't meet up is because they don't know how to eliminate the downside. So like, this is me getting nerdy here, technically perspective, right? When you're trying to meet up with somebody, they'd like to meet you. They think you're cool. They think you might be interesting. You could be fun. But the reason they don't often meet up with you is because there's downside. You're going to expect something from them. There's going to be pressure. And that downside stops them from wanting to hang out with you. So with guys like Pete Davidson, Travis Barker, Machine Gun Kelly, it's ultimately like the club promoter on steroids, a highest level of club promoter where there's no downside to hanging out with them. Now, I'd also say this, being a celebrity does help. It does help. But I'm not telling you got to be a celebrity. No way, no siree, Bob. You don't got to be a celebrity because you can kind of mimic it. You can mimic the same effect. What these guys have going for them, for Pete Davidson, for example, has going for him is Saturday Night Live. Now, what is Saturday Night Live? It's like a B-level show. But the cool thing about Saturday Night Live is that it's on every single week. So there's a celebrity that will be on Saturday Night Live, and guess what? That's like the star or the host of the show for that week. And you can imagine that all the other celebrities watch the show because their celebrity friend is on it. And they see these characters like Will Ferrell, what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name. Chris Rock, back in the old days. Now it's like Colin, whatever his name is, I can't remember, or Pete Davidson, right? And we're watching these guys on, or they're watching these guys on. It's like, he's kind of cool, he's kind of funny, but not really thinking much about it. And then if they ever cross paths in the future, it's like that show has been like a warm introduction for them already, and they're familiar with them. Now, how do you replicate this in your own life? Well, I am glad you asked, my friend. The way you replicate this in your own life is through your Instagram stories. And your Instagram stories are when you add people and then they're watching you on Instagram, and maybe they're just like browsing through your stories. They see it 2 or 3 times a week. And it's kind of cool. Maybe they get a laugh out of it or a giggle. You pump their state somehow. And they don't take it too seriously. But because they've seen it over and over again, if you kind of like gradually reach out, you're like, hey, are you married with 2 kids yet? They might laugh, start a conversation. Oh, I'm gonna be in this area for the weekend. You should come through, come join us. It's not a direct asking somebody out or a date or proposal for their time, but just low key. And this happens and eventually they say yes, all right? And you can replicate this to your story. And I believe this is what's happening with all these celebrities watching Saturday Night Live. It's essentially the same thing. Comfort. No expectation, no expectations, no expectation. Eliminating the downside, and then poof, just like that, they are all hanging out, and it's an amazing thing. Okay, so yeah, I've talked about this before in different ways. I think it's important to keep watching how these kind of things develop so you can learn from them and incorporate these skills in your relationships. Again, I did a video about this very recently about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, reactions and to celebrity and the reviews of their situations in life, so you can all learn from them. Go to the corner, click the iCard that pops up here. I got a whole playlist of videos like this, and these are quick, snappy videos about current events, and they're really impactful because it's fresh in your mind. You're thinking about it. I just break it down in a different way and kind of lay it out, give you some things to think about, so that it clicks with you differently. Maybe hits home in a different way, and you appreciate it. And they're meant to be entertaining. That's the biggest gist of it. All right. So, glad you enjoyed this video. I got a lot more coming. Stay tuned. Click the playlist popping up. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. And as always, keep in touch and don't be a stranger. Cheers.